Hey up now then, what's up with it? How they doing? I'm doing alright. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm alright. And I hope you are and all. And while we're on about you, I'd just like to thank, from the bottom of my heart, the 263 subscribers I've got. I'm literally over the moon with that. It's brilliant. Thank you. Any new watchers, please subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell so you know when more posts are coming. Hopefully I'm back with a bit of a vengeance. I'm going to be posting at least once a week now. I think that's going to be my happy medium for vlogging. I'm right into vlogging. I really enjoy it. So much so that I've totally neglected my blog on WordPress, which is how I started out, sort of painting my name on the internet. But there you go. I must get back to that as well. I just find vlogging a lot more. I wouldn't say it's easier. In a lot of respects, it's harder. Certainly more expensive. I've forked out on 3 cameras up to now. Started off with a Nikon D3100. That hasn't got a fold-out screen. I didn't realise at the time that you needed one. I went Canon. I heard that Canon was good for its autofocus, so I got that. Flip-out screen helped tremendously. I can even see myself when I'm vlogging. It's very helpful, particularly if you're walking around with it on a handheld. So yeah, and now I've got a Lumix, a Panasonic Lumix G7. Marvellous little camera. It's mirrorless, so it's not as heavy, it's not as bulky, it's a lot smaller. Got a lot more features on it as well. I've just got to learn how to use them. For vlogging, well, I think once I've mastered the art of the camera, then I'll be able to get some pretty good vlogs, hopefully. Maybe even drag in a few more subscribers. One of the main things I want to talk about on this vlog is something that I saw on national news on TV a few days ago. I was just watching it, half watching the news. Once I got over the Brexit bit on the news, I heard the words blogging and vlogging. So my ears pricked up a little bit more. It appeared that famous vloggers, I'm not going to mention any names, but they've got millions of viewers, they have multi-million views, they earn hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars or pounds per year through the vlogs. Oh heaven. And the stress levels are getting too high for them to cope with. Their anxiety levels are skyrocketing because they've got so many subscribers and they're making so much money. I can't understand why that's stressing them out. If they'd like to send me their subscriptions, their millions, and their earnings, their millions, I'd just love to have a go at that. I'd love to have a bite of that cherry. I don't know, they can't cope with the fame, I presume. I mean, it's not as if they have to answer back on every comment that's made on the vlogs. Would be nice. I've commented so many times and naively expected an answer. Never got one, apart from off smaller bloggers like myself. But the ones that have millions of viewers, they never answer you back. And they've got PO boxes where people send them loads of gifts, presents, you know, everything. Just take, for instance, Casey Neistat. He's a smashing guy, and he was my first and main influence on YouTube. I love his blogs, I love what he does. He's got some marvellous equipment, marvellous studios. People send him all sorts. They've sent him motorbikes, electric scooters. He gets loads of sweets, clothes. Anything new comes out on market, he gets it to try out. Cameras, mics, lenses. You know, if that's fame, bring it on. Give me a bit. I want a bite of the cherry. So there you go. I just can't understand why all this fame, cash that they're earning, and all the gifts they get is just causing stress and anxiety. Like I say, bring it on. If they'd all subscribe to me and pass on their subscribers, I'd be happy as a pig in muck. I really would. Happy as a sandboy. Anyway, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about today. The fact that I just can't understand why they're all stressed out. If anybody's got any answers to that question, please comment and let me know. You know, I would love to. I would love to understand why. Like I said, when people win the lottery, they win millions of pounds, and it destroys their lives. I can't understand that. I've never had millions of pounds. I never will. But I tell you what, think it was last week, a couple won 115 million GB pounds on the lottery. Well, magic, you know, they were quite happy. And they were going to do what I would do if I won a substantial amount of money like that. And that would be to make a lot of people very happy. I'd cater for my family first. I'd sort my family out. Nice pads to live in. Nice area. Pony a piece for the girls, my granddaughters. I don't know what I'd get. My grandson, he's only 2 years old. But it'd certainly make a big difference in their lives. We'd have a whale of a time seeing them happy. Then we've got all the friends we've had for years, not seen for years. You know, I'd just like to drop in and say, there you are, it's your mortgage paid off. Oh, there you are, a new car. You know, it certainly wouldn't stress me out. But there you go. It's never happened. It never will. So I'm talking totally hypothetically. You can't stop dreaming, can you? You can't stop dreaming at all. So right, weather's been a bit very mild at the moment, although we're expecting a cold snap. It's been so mild, the trees outside our flat, they're beginning to bud and leaf, you know, in middle of January. It's unheard of. Plants are blooming. Squirrels aren't digging the nuts up. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's been very mild winter. Problem is with that, there's lots of germs still knocking about. Oh, Daryl Eves has come into my city. I don't think so. I don't think so. People like Daryl don't come to England, I'm sure. It's like Casey Neistat, and he flies all over the world. I don't think he's ever been to Sheffield, the steel city. I've totally lost track now what I was talking about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off with a few shout outs to people that, if I lived close enough, I would be the friend. I would be friends with. Unfortunately, the couple I'm going to call out today live in the US, so I doubt I'll ever get to meet them. And I'm only going to do two because there's so many people that I'd like to give a shout out to. I'm going to have to start spreading them out over each vlog. So the first one is for Grammy Plays Games. I've mentioned many times before, Shard Vixen. She's a lovely lass. Obviously she's a gamer, hence Grammy Plays Games. She's a grandmother, which, I mean, I play games, I'm a granddad, so it's quite entertaining watching her play games. She talks her way through it. She also does an extremely interesting vlog. I'll put the details down below. Check it out. The vlogs she writes or films and talks about, they're very interesting and they're radical in the fact that they're about very personal issues and issues that should concern us all. So that's Grammy Plays Games, other name is Shard Vixen. The other one is Toni, who runs a YouTube channel called Action for Aging, and she talks about health matters that affect people who are approaching the twilight of their lives, the autumn years, the golden years, call it what you like. She's a very intense vlogger, she's a beautiful lady, she's very family orientated, and quite often she includes her family in her vlogs, but she's really good. Check it out. I'm sure if you're in my age bracket or approaching, then I'm sure that you'll find some good information there. I've certainly picked up a few good tips. That's it and Harrison Fletcher, of course, who I've always mentioned. Unfortunately, Harrison's dropped out of the YouTube scene. He's gone on to bigger and better things. And it's sad in a way because I really enjoyed watching him and listening to him. He's made some good short films. 70-year-old vlogger, check it out. And he's gone on to bigger and better things, like I said. He's now running a videography business. He's just going from strength to strength. And of course his wonderful partner Tash as well. Hello Tash! That's it for now, so I'm going to say cheerio. According to this, I've got 4 minutes of recording time left. I'm sure I'm going to edit a lot of this out anyway. Hope you have the remainder of a good day. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, I would dearly love more subscribers to get me up to that 5 million mark. That would be really cool. I'm not going to live that long, I'm sure. So right, May your God go with you if you've got one. If you haven't, live the rest of your lives in peace and happiness. Bye bye folks, thanks for listening.